I'm Katherine Minor. I'm 18 years old and I'm an apprentice at Oregon Ballet Theater. I started ballet when I was 5 years old because a friend of mine was involved with ballet, and like many other little girls who are first starting ballet, I fell in love with the tutus and the glitter. But I do remember that after my first ballet recital, I wouldn't stop asking my parents whether I would have the opportunity to do something like that again. So that's when they enrolled me at the School of Oregon Ballet Theater. And because they had heard it was a more professional ballet school, and it was also connected with a company. My first ballet class at Oregon Ballet Theater, I was 6 years old, and I was in pre-ballet. And I remember being really intimidated by how professional everything was. I was surrounded by professional dancers, and I had to wear pink tights and a black leotard and have my hair pulled up in a tight bun, and I wasn't used to any of that. I remember I couldn't wait to go on point. I even bought a pair of a company member's used ballet shoes and wore them around the house and pretended that I knew how to dance on point. So I was extremely excited when I finally got to wear point shoes in class. But it was a lot different than I imagined because, first of all, it hurt a lot, and also it took a lot of strengthening before I could actually dance on point without a bar. But now I love dancing on point, and I think it's something that a lot of little girls who dance ballet look forward to. I first performed the Nutcracker when I was 10 years old, and I remember it was such an exhilarating feeling because I actually felt like I was doing something for the audience and that everybody was watching me. And it was then that I realized that I wanted to become a dancer. So I worked hard in high school in order to graduate a year early, to be in the school's pre-professional division, where I got to take class and perform with the company. But I really think that having the school connected with a company made a huge difference because it set higher standards and it also gave you something to strive for. The first pas de deux I did was Snow White when I was 16, and I had to dance with the prince, and we had to act like we were in love or have some sort of romantic connection. And the acting at first was very challenging for me, but eventually it became fun, and that helped a lot with my performance. Growing up, my dad always loved to listen to classical music, so I've always had classical music be a part of my life, which is another reason I love ballet. But the music that you dance to is what inspires you. At least that's the way it is for me. If it's a beautiful piece of music, like Tchaikovsky's Serenade for Strings, then I'm more inspired to give my heart to the audience. Oregon Ballet Theater has been a huge part of my life for the past 12 years, and I owe it so much for where I am today.
6 and 7 and 8.
Fifth and a pointe through.
And 6. Close 7, close and close 8.
I got the best training I could have possibly have gotten, and I had wonderful teachers who inspired me and taught me so much about dance and also about life in general. Being able to dance really is a huge joy, and the School of OBT made me appreciate that, but they also taught me to work towards goals and that hard work and discipline pay off in the end.